Hello, welcome. This is going to be a quick look at Trifolium, The Adventures of Gary Pretzelneck. The full game's not out yet, so I am playing the demo version. So, I'm a giraffe, and I have a really long neck, and perhaps an infinitely long neck, and I can just snake around myself all I want. I can fall there and die. Let's not do that. Okay, so I have a move, I have an undo, I have a reset room. Quality high, mute, full screen, all that looks fine. Alright. Move camera, okay, that's nice. Zoom camera, great. I can rotate too, excellent. Okay, good stuff. Alright, so look all around if you want. That's nice. There's an island way over there. Okay. And the camera will just reset when I go to this spot. Alright, so different elevations. Once I'm down, I don't know how to get back up. So right now, I think I just want to not go down until further knowledge is gained. My body's just stuck down there in the hole, but my head and neck will explore. What is that? A thing that orients me upward. But my own neck is in the way, so I can't go back that way. Still in the way, can't go back that way. Alright. This is very silly. Interesting interpretation of a snake game. A giraffe's a kind of snake, didn't you know that? Save and quit, show head controls, show hint. Okay, there's a hint. Which button's that? Ah, okay, so I can get that off the screen if I want to. You know what? That sounds good. I know what I'm doing more or less, and if that changes... I see. If that changes, then I will go back and show those. Alright, so I'm going to be a bridge for myself. Sure. I'm sure that's going to have a purpose that I don't yet understand. Maybe something like this could be productive. It certainly could. Insufficient though, so what I needed to do was to lay down some track here first. Alright, that will do the job. Vertebrae, you don't need those, and or I just grow... What the heck? Oh! Aim and okay, and do this to undo all the way back here. So here's where I learn that I needed to have prepared to bridge here. Automatic replay. Do I aim and do it, or do I just... Okay. It just knows that that's what I would want to do. Previous solutions are always saved and replayed when you enter a room. Okay. And if I want to go back to redo stuff, then I guess I would aim and click to undo that. Okay. What is that? The collar makes the door go down, alright. There was room to do all that. Okay. So wear more collars. Gonna have a problem here. I think I needed to do the left one first. Should be functional. Alright. So I could go this way, it seems, and fall down. There was also another way to go. 5. I go up 5 tiles and then fall down and... Ah, I can bridge across a gap with that, I see. So it would perhaps... Well, no, that doesn't help anything. Okay, that does get me here. Up 3, you say. Okay, well that should be enough to bridge over that, but I'm gonna have a problem on the way back. Well, let's... Wait, no, maybe not. If I do things this way, I still will, yes. Most definitely. And I can't have filled this in ahead of time. I could have done that, which is not really any better. Oh, hold on. That makes an archway. Okay. So leave myself an archway to get through. Oh, that's funny. Okay. So I guess this is more of a can of wormholes than a snake bird if you want to compare games. There was a way I didn't go that I could have gone. That looks like a silly field of popcorn. Okay, there are more ways I could go that I haven't gone. Why are those red? They're sequenced. Okay, got it. If I go in that sequence, I'm not getting in the door, though. That seems to pretty strictly cut off my access to you, right? Like, there's no way I could get in there afterward. If I'm starting here, and I have to touch that point, yeah, there's, oops. There's one more, oops, way. It's this. Take the long route, of course. Okay, and there's a way to elevate not high enough to make an archway. So I'm going to have to go up over myself. Okay, cool idea. How's that going to help? Still won't let me get back from there. Burp, burp. I can't reuse that. I just get the one. Oh, wait a second. Here we go. I did it by accident. Okay, looking good. 1, 2, 2. There's no 3. So I guess any order is fine. 2 ring just means do it after a 1 ring. After all the 1 rings, okay? This feels like the right path to me. Ooh. You think so? No. That didn't work out. Maybe I take this first, then go around this way, and no, I've left myself a little dead end there. So I can... You keep opening the thing, like inputting moves here is passing time. This is how I had to enter. Other ways around do not do the trick. Okay, so that leaves a corner accessible for the 2 ring. Okay, it's like this. There we go. Just find the path. Alright, well, let's try this branch. If a path branches, I can't take both, so I'm just gonna have to... Whoa. Know that I can undo and come back later. So that detour was not productive in any way, was it? But I could make it productive by doing this. Okay, there we go. Now I have a functioning bridge. Made of my own body. I almost have a functioning bridge. I needed to make that move instead of the other one. Neat. So, like... This giant giraffe snake is just taking up the entire level here. Creating more and more geometry just everywhere. Fortunately, computers are fast and can handle this kind of thing these days. A little hard to see myself, but I have camera control, so I have the means to fix that if I wish. Filling in the space and not accomplishing much by doing so, huh? I guess I get that and come back, and that's just the end of... Okay, so that's how I transition from one area to another? Because, yeah, I think I'm hunting down all the ways in there. Maybe this will lead to another one. All the ones before the 2s, right? Okay, that should be doable. Like this. Alright, and I suspect it's going to be a similar story here. Get a ring, get some height, double back. Okay, got it. 30? That's going to take me way up in the air. Right. 4s. Sure, no problem. That's a problem. I think I needed to... No, that wouldn't have worked. If I get on myself, maybe I can get some extra distance? Not really. So I just don't make it there, whatever I do, it seems. I imagine there's a way. I'm enjoying the quiet, moody ambience. Just the sound of wind. Whoop! Up come the ears and horns. What can I do here that's productive? So this does not bridge me over there. Is there a grid? Does not appear to be. Okay, this is more of a schematic sort of view, straight top down. But yeah, I am too low to get on. Actually, I have other problems too. So something that I can do here is supposed to give me more traversal over there? Like, I keep thinking I can somehow ride my own body to get more distance, like make a move that doesn't de-elevate me so that I can get a little bit closer. But I'm not finding a way to do that. Like, I'm actually closer if I do this. Sort of. Okay, well, I don't know what's going on here yet. Let's see, how do I... Can't I, oh, here we go. I'll undo to there. Whoops. Whoa, what did I do? I pressed... Oh, that must be the hint button. Oh, whoops. Okay, well, I accidentally gave myself a hint which told me to go this way. Alright. I was going for another button, but you know what? I guess that's fine. There we go. Now I went on myself for one tile that got me a bit further. Alright, well that's what I wanted to do anyway. Good enough. So that's what the hint system is like. Good that we got to experience that, I suppose. And that's going to be my way back. Alright. So unlocking things in the temple here. I'm going to have to undo a bunch of stuff, but all my solutions replay automatically, so that will not be a problem. Okay, these collars have nuts tied in them. That does create an archway I can use, so this should be alright. Whoops, right, turned too far, so the definition of what direction is what changed. Up 3. Why though? Why not just... Wait, what's the problem? What is the problem? Am I required to use all of these before I can collar myself or something? Oh, I didn't use that one because I was going down into it. What are you unhappy about? Are you saying I need to not touch this at all? I don't understand what you're saying. Like, why is that an unhappy noise? And what are you proposing that I do about it? I'm just not really getting any feedback other than no. Well, let's get the no feedback. Ignore it. And then not do anything. I guess I could go all the way back. No, I can't. What's the issue here? Oh, that's not what I want. I mean, presumably I want to open that gate. Like, is there another ring that's hidden somewhere? Is it saying it actually wants me to come at this from the other side? I don't know what it's saying. No, I don't want to do that. I guess it did see that as a solution for getting back. And why is this stuff? None of this seems relevant to anything. That seems like it should be happy. Like, it really feels like there's another... Wait a second. What's all this stuff? There's like a bunch of scraps here. No, those don't mean anything. Alright, well, game's telling me something I don't have the means to understand. Let's go back a bit, because there were a bunch of branching paths I did not take. Also, let's just look around in general. Okay, so zoomed all the way out. Here's the state of the world as I understand it. I never went this way, which would have gotten me here to do that detour, so I probably want to just go and do that. Okay, so let's go all the way back to this, all the way back to this. Whoa. And I think you're saying that I want to drop down into that. Right, so I discovered this by accident. If I'm dropping down, I don't get boosted up. That lets me make it through that narrow hole. Okay. Then the return trip is here. Alright. And then that'll zoom, 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 zoom forward. So other detour I didn't take that I could have was here. Whole field of popcorn. Gonna be laying down a path that looks like that, therefore I can't cross myself. So I just want to get here with the correct parity to be able to go up. And there's one clean space here. And I need to use it differently. Like that, I think? No. Really? Maybe... No. I can't then do this and somehow get somewhere. So hang on. So if I go up here, it's no good. I need to somehow use that side of the puzzle in a way that lets me go... not up here. I don't see how that would happen, unless... I could somehow do that and get back. This is odd. In terms of changing parity, none of what I'm doing here seems particularly relevant. Yeah, both of these are the same. Ah, but I can use the empty space to not really accomplish anything? It's still the same. It is still the same. That's still equivalent. Ah, but what if I go to the side here? There we go. That's how I do it. Okay, so I tied several knots that were unnecessary. That's okay. My infinitely long, infinitely flexible neck will not mind. Okay, so repeat those. And then I'm just kind of back at the part that doesn't seem to work right. Eventually, that'll lead me around to these areas, I suppose, and that's maybe my ultimate goal. I just want to eat the one plant that exists in this barren world. I'm very hungry. Got an extremely long neck to feed. Whoops, where am I? I'm here. Okay, so I am forced to do that. Let's just go back a little bit here. Like, I have to open that gate to get there. Now I'm here. Just to evaluate all the moves. Can't go back, those all kill me. So I can turn north, I can turn south. Is my goal to just avoid this entirely? If that were my goal, I'm not sure how I would do it. And I can't really lay down any more neck and do anything on the way there. Now, okay. Maybe there's another ring it expects me to get first and then come back. But no, again, this blocks me. And there's nothing I can do about that. There are plants. Okay, they're just not... They're all dusty. Those aren't the tasty ones. Okay. There's some other special requirement of these rings that I just do not know about. Like, everything that I'm doing here doesn't seem like it accomplishes anything at all. And yet, for some reason, now that works. So is... Oh... So, at all other times, I see. These have a knot tied in them. It's unhappy with that segment because it doesn't intersect itself. Okay, that's why they're different from regular loops. Perhaps I was always forced to tie a knot prior to this. Let's see. I see why that's insufficient, kinda. What counts as a knot? Well, what I did there does, but doing it... So that's obviously not a knot. Okay, so I have to actually tie a knot. This... how knotty is that? If you pulled that taut, would it hold itself? No. This little loop would just slip right through there, and it could uncoil. Okay, that is not a knot. I see. Okay. Okay, got it. So that's what's being shown here. I don't know if it was, like, I was meant to fail the knot check for earlier knots. How many earlier knots were there? Are those the only two I've seen? I thought I had seen more. But these here look to be the only ones. I just, like, accidentally did this in the right order, and therefore missed the tutorial. So the tutorial is here. Okay. Anyway, that is done. Ding. So, yeah, okay, no, this is the tutorial. So this is teaching me I must not knot myself, because if I do, that will reject it. Okay, so it glows that color, because I'm knotted and that's no good. Alright. So, I'm here, that's fine. Starting a knot, ending a knot there. Here's an archway, which is insufficient for knot tying. Okay, here's an archway. Is this a knot? It might be. I think it is? It's hard to tell. The game says so. I am not an expert in knots. But this is teaching me a few things, I guess. Let's see, will this count as a knot? I think so, so this will reject it. But I can just simply turn back and be unknotted. Alright. Oops. Well, that would actually be fine. No, because the land is not adjacent to that. Alright, so second to last temple entrance. Up 4. The amount of game that's left is actually quite small. I should be able to finish this all. Alright, so that's my goal now. Camera reset, please. You know, I feel like... which one of these feels more like the side path? That's going to lead me all the way up there. This goes in here, and there's no... Ah, all the gates will open. Okay, so it is clear to me that I want to go this way first. Okay. Alright, so... don't tie knots. That's how I'm getting up here, and that's the only way. So, seems like puzzle has to start this way. I can't make it to land there if I wanted to. Alright, don't tie knots. Can I avoid doing that? This is going to tie a knot, isn't it? Maybe not? Apparently it did. But this won't help me, because that doesn't collect a ring. Wait a second. If I do this, then that loop would pull right back through. Oh, did I just shortcut to the south? I think that's what I did. Okay, so that loop would pull right back through. A little piece of land came into being over here. I guess that's my return path to the left. Got it? Alright, one more thing in the temple to open. Up. All the way back. Up, 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 up. Tie a knot here. Okay. Tie a knot here, you say. That knot isn't yet tied. I think what I want to do is go... Ooh, that didn't work. What if I had... circled around here? Will that work? Well, it's a little hard to see. I think I tied a knot. I did. Eat that plant! Okay, puzzle's completed 93%. So hold on, I'll read that in a... well, I guess I'll read it now. Full game will feature many more puzzles, new mechanics, interaction secrets. Good stuff. Okay. And this should give me a little more than 93%, maybe? Because this is the only thing left that I know about. Alright, all gates open. Here's a 30! Woo! Oh, there's more in the clouds, I see. Well, if I'm at 93%... okay, there's another plant there. Got it. I think this is the extent of what remains. Is that... yeah, that makes my neck incorporeal and can just kind of go through itself. Wow, okay. So incorporeal point here. I can't see very well. There we go, that helps. I'm not sure I want to use that yet. I probably will. That's going to be my way back at the very end. This should be fine to do now. I have to wait on that. You'll become incorporeal for that. Yeah, this should all be fine. Alright, easy enough to reason about. Gate is open. True ending? True ending. Puzzles completed 100%. Alright. A very nice little experience. It'll be fun to see this game when the full thing is out. Alright. Quit, delete the save file if you want to. Let's just look at the map one more time. Zoom all the way out. That's what I did. Alright. Pleasant little bite-sized experience. Full game ought to be quite a trip. Alright. I ate 2 plants. And that was the extremely long flexible giraffe's day. Alright, this was fun. See you again. Whoops, I don't want to undo my eating. There we go. Alright. See you again for something else.